This is Mary Galvan, and remember, your vote matters. I'm sitting here with a very good friend of mine, Mr. Kenroy Wilson. Kenroy, I am so happy that you're running in this election. He's running for local council in Ward 2. Kenroy, I know all about you because we've worked together for years. I've seen you for years. As an advocate for promoting the benefits of living in diversity, I've been doing events in Durham for the last 8 years. I could tell you from my heart that Kenroy has been everywhere all the time. Like, you're just everywhere. Why right now have you decided to run for Ward 2?
You know what, Mary, that's a great question, and I think that's one of the number one questions I've been asked throughout the process. And my response has been, it's a natural progression. Over a number of years, I've been volunteering in the community, and I've been volunteering in areas where not many people would like to volunteer. And I did that, one, because as a leader, I know it's going to be very important for me to be able to know how to follow. And what better way to be able to follow and to be able to see where the gaps are, where the issues and concerns are, than to be on the front line with those that are affected by decisions that are made. So for me, I wanted to make sure, for me to be in a position of leadership to be able to advocate for our community, I had to understand a lot better. And that's why I took the time over the years to kind of feel what the residents were having issues with.
A decade of community services, and I could vouch for that because I've seen you for the last decade everywhere. And Kenroy, being that you're such a big part of the community and you're out there so much, you really know, because you've talked to so many people along the way, what are some of the changes or some of the things that you want to bring to the table with everything that of all the knowledge that you have absorbed by just communicating with different people? What are some of the things that touch you the most that you really want to bring to council?
Well, as for those of you that don't know, my platform is focused on public safety, youth mentorship, and community growth. And what I think is going to be important for us as a community, one, to be able to grow and to be the community that we all want to work, live in, and play in, is to make sure that all areas are being covered. So when it comes to our public safety, I've spent a number of years volunteering with Durham Regional Police, doing their Lock It Up or Lose It campaign, just helping homeowners find better ways to be able to safeguard their home, but also working with the youth population. That's something that's very close to my heart as well, and our youth is the next generation. They're the ones that are going to be able to bring us to that next phase in this world, and I wanted to make sure that we don't leave them to the side and that we provide the mentorship and the guidance that is needed for them to be productive but contributing members of society. And community growth. I'm an entrepreneur. I do have my own business, and as a business owner as well, there's a lot of resources that we need as well to be able to be successful, to hire on members of the community, but also I want to make sure that Ajax is set up, Ward 2 is set up in a way that as an entrepreneur, as business owners, we want to set up here, and that the town is making it as efficient as possible for us to be able to do so.
That's excellent. One quick question that I have to ask. If you win, what does your first day on council look like?
Well, you know what? If elected, first day on council, definitely for all members that have gone through this process of running in an election, my hat's off to them, because it is not an easy step. It's not for the faint of heart, but at the same time to congratulate each individual that has put in their time to be in this position, and to be able to say, okay, you know what are each person's thoughts, and how can we as a council make sure that we're advocating for the needs of the residents and not our own personal wants, but to make sure that the concerns over the course of the elections, what we've documented in the issues that residents would like to see change, that how are we going to work together as a council to make sure that it happens.
So what I'm hearing, and what I think is beautiful, I'm really hearing the fact that you're really taking this position as a team player. Every time I'm hearing you speak and some of the things that you want to implement, all I'm hearing is how we are going to work together, how we will bring these issues on board together. And I admire that so much, because I think a lot of people have this misconception that I'm going to win and I'm going to change this and I'm going to change that, and it's not how it works. We are a village, and I keep saying this, we're a village, and that is why I'm asking our village to vote. get to know your candidates. But if elected, these people are representing us. And I think it's so important that your message is that you want to work as a team, because it's the only way we are stronger together. So Kenroy, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for this video, because I really wanted people, I know you, but I want the world, you know, and everybody that's watching to really get to know our candidates. Kenroy, if I want to get in touch with you and I have more questions for you, or I want to vote for you, or I want to know more about your platform, how do we reach you?
Well, the best way to get in touch with me is on my website, which is www.kenroywilson.ca. And if you want to connect with me on any social media channel, it's at Kenroy Wilson for Ajax. Is the best way to get in touch with me. And again, October 15th to the 22nd, we'll be voting. Vote for Kenroy Wilson for public safety, youth mentorship, and community growth. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Galvan, signing off.